out hitting both games today. What was the approach in the batter's box all afternoon?
I mean, clearly we didn't have one, right? I think if we had one, we probably would have hit the ball a little bit better. So, I mean, I think it's just the fact that, I don't think we stuck to anything. So I think the lack of approach was why we ended up getting what we got.
Game 1 to Game 2, you were kind of in it in Game 1, close game until the end there. Game 2, different story. What do you think was the biggest difference from their approach and the way they played?
I mean, they strung stuff together, right? I think that every time they had runners on, they managed to produce and have big hits, and I think even when we did have a couple opportunities, that first inning to not be able to push anything across, it is tough. So, timely hitting.
You just mentioned timely hitting. How do you guys improve upon that for the rest of the season?
I mean, it's tough to have timely hitting when you struggle to hit in general, right? And so I don't even necessarily think it's a situational part. I think it's just offensively, we just have not been able to find our groove, So I think that collectively we need to go back to the drawing board and try to figure something out.
And playing in upstate New York, the weather is definitely not great. How do you guys deal with all the cancellations and rainouts and stuff like that?
I mean, we're used to it, right? Like, obviously we live here, we know what this is like. It's no excuse for us to show up the way that we showed up today.
I was going to say, Luciano Calvosa at 247 Sports, obviously with the cancellation from Friday heading into this weekend, how kind of a short turnaround is it for your team to try to get back on the right track and try to get a win here today?
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, there's nothing we can do about today, right? Like, it's done, it's over with, right? I hope that we're tough enough to be able to keep the past in the past and, focus on the things that we can control. And at the end of the day, while this is incredibly disappointing, it's done, it's over with, right? And so we have Pitt to look forward to, and, we got a lot of work to do.
And from Game 1 and Game 2, leaving multiple runners on base, how are you guys looking forward to try to fix that in the next coming games?
I mean, it's just been consistency all around, right? Like, essentially the only consistent hitter we've had is Jaden Birdie most of the year, right? And so, some of the other people, we hope that eventually are going to figure it out, right? Madeline Lopez has been a sleeping giant, right? When she's going to turn it around, who knows? But, we anticipate at some point it's going to wake up, right? And I think that's just softball. So, I think it's just been, again, consistency throughout the entire year, right? Like, the most consistency we've had is Jaden Birdie, and Jaden Birdie was Jaden Birdie today. And the rest of the team, we can't win ball games, which is Jaden, though, right? Like, she's a hitter that is going to get herself on base, and we need somebody behind her to actually hit her in for it to help us. So, again, we got to figure out a way to be a lot more consistent 1 through 9.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you, Coach.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.